Hello friends, this video is assignment cycle September 2024. This is for semester 1 of all the streams. Subject is financial accounting and analysis. A brief about how you should write your assignment if you're writing it for the first time in the first year, first year and first semester students. So here is the brief information what you will get it on the assignment paper as well, question paper as well. It's just like assignment assessment parameters. So you divide your answers in introduction, concept and conclusion when it is a theory part of it. So in the part of introduction, try to write up around 100 to 200 words and it will carry 20% of the weightage. In the concept and application related to questions, it will carry 60% as the weightage. Here is the complete explanation of your answer. So you will come around 400 to 500 or come close to 600 words as well here. Similarly, you will have to write a conclusion. What is the conclusion out of all your answer? Finally, you can write it 100 to 200 words here. It will carry 20%. In case of this financial analysis, financial accounting and analysis, some questions can be numerical questions. So in the numerical questions, what happens is initially the understanding and usage of the formulas will carry 20%. So brief explanation about what it is and then which kind of formulas are you going to use it will give you a 20% weightage. Then step by step solutions, how you're going to write up or how you're going to solve. So here, as detailed as possible, you can write up this step-by-step problem solving. And finally, the correct answer and interpretation. Final conclusion interpretation is very important. What is the outcome of your solution or with your outcome of this procedure, steps, the results, what does it mean? That has to be written. Okay, this is one way of a very structured way of answering your assignment questions. So in this case, what happens is if a question is of 10 marks, try to reach around 400 to 600 words as a theory part of it, while explanation of the concepts and what it means, all those. But when it comes here, if it is a 10 marks question, try to go as close as possible to 1000 words. Okay, if it's 5 marks question, then it is 500 words. Try going close to 500 words, and here you can come close to 400 or 300 to 400 words, but in case of numerical questions. Okay, so first move on to the first question. Company ABC, a manufacturing company, is preparing its cash flow statement for the financial year ending December 31st, 2023. The company experienced various cash inflows and outflows during the year from its operating, investing, and financing activities. Based on the provided data, calculate the net cash provided by operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities for company ABC for the financial year ending December 31st, 2023. Additionally, define the net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalent for the period. So this is the data what has given, like a category. Net income, you have 5 lakh, depreciation expenses. So increase in account receivable, decrease in inventory. So what happens is if the statement carries this parenthesis, then it is a negative, it's a decrease. Okay, so then increase, then purchase plant equipment what has been invested. So then proceeds from issuance of long-term debt, then repayment of long-term debt, payment of dividends, beginning cash and cash equivalent. Instructions what has given is calculate the net cash provided by operating activities using the indirect method. Determine the net cash used in investing activities. Determine the net cash provided by financing activities. Calculate the net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalent. Provide the final cash flow statement for company ABC for the financial year ending December 31st, 2023, showing the net cash provided by each category and the net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalent. So here the note is assume all transactions are cash related transactions unless otherwise specified, and use the indirect method for operating activities. Okay. Let's see if we are trying to explain the concept, that we can go directly into the chapter 8, page number 148. So operating activities. Here you have operating activities, investing activities, then financial activities, what it is. So briefly you can write down. Now we have 148 indirect method. This is direct method. Now this is indirect method. So in direct method, again they have given you what it is, the explanation here. Then there is one illustration 8.2, which is coming very close to our own question what has been given here. So for one, where we have to calculate the net cash, it is coming close to, if you are following the same methodology what has given in the textbook, you will be coming close to 60,000, and used in investing activities comes around 20,000, and then for the determine the net cash provided by financing activity, that will come close to 1 lakh. Then for the fifth one, you will be coming close to yeah, I think I'm not giving you the answer here. Yeah, again, this is just an approximation. Please do not go by the numbers. I just try to put up information to get the answers. Okay, but they are not correct answers. I'm telling you, don't consider if you're getting more or less for this. That will be right as far as you're following the method. Okay, 8.2. Yeah, 8.2 and 8.3. Okay, so you can follow this for writing up your answers. Then question 2. DEF Private Limited is considering introducing a new product line. Conduct the cost volume profit analysis on hypothetical data per unit basis to determine the break-even point and assess the profitability of new product. Discuss the implications of your analysis on the company's decision-making process. You can present the answer with the help of hypothetical data if required. So it is giving you option that you can consider your own examples. Okay. In the textbook, I could not find directly what is the cost volume profit or how it has been calculated with this information. I could not get direct connection in the textbook. So what I have done, I tried to give you a little directions what you can find out. Like examples can be like selling price per unit. It is just a hypothetical data what I have taken. This is in this data you can think of break-even point, profit calculation at different sales level, decision making like break-even analysis, profitability forecast, pricing strategy, cost control, strategic planning. These are some points. Don't restrict yourself for answering all these points and elaborating it. You can write more about these things. You can easily get this information in an open forum. Read it, write it in your own words. Do not copy paste any information wherever it is. It can be a textbook or it can be any sites. Okay. Let's move to 3A. Compare and contrast ratio analysis with other techniques of financial analysis. Provide examples of situations where each technique would be most appropriate and discuss the insights they offer to stakeholders in assessing the company's financial performance and position. So in part B, you are a newly appointed financial analyst at a manufacturing company tasked with preparing the balance sheet for the financial year ending 31st December 2023. As part of your role, you need to identify and explain the basic concepts underlying the preparation of balance sheet. Additionally, you are required to discuss the key components of a balance sheet and their role in portraying the financial position of the company. Okay. For part A, we will be looking into the introduction of ratio analysis. Page number 162. Okay. Okay, the mismatch of pages will happen only because initially the page numbers will be different. Um, what we call, yeah. So these initial index and curriculum part will not have the numbers. That's how the page number and the mismatches of textbook page numbers, chapter page numbers will be little different. So don't worry, you will have the ratio analysis. Okay, introduction part of it, how much we have mismatch, let me see. 9.1 is the ratio analysis. Fine. Introduction part of it, and then you are getting a little brief about the ratio analysis. Okay, then we are getting 9.3 for test of efficiency in investment, 168, page number 148. 168 is 172. So this is the 168 page number what I have written. Test 9.3, inventory turnover ratio, then debtors turnover ratio, then we are going for techniques of financial analysis, 185, creditors, then cash to operation. Okay, I think it's techniques of financial analysis. Here you have vertical, horizontal, ratio, quantity, sustainable information. So here for a 5 marks question, the information is too high. What you can do is a very small, a brief explanation about this will be sufficient for you to come close to 500 words. Okay, moving for the balance sheet. For the balance sheet, we will go back to chapter 3, page number 38. That means 42. Yeah, here comes a brief explanation about balance sheet, and then we have basics has to be explained for balance sheet. 43 means 47, basic concepts underlying preparation of balance sheet, so you can explain this. And then after that we have balance sheet and portraying role in portraying financial position of the company. So the role part of it, you can write it as liquidity, solvency, ownership, structure, financial flexibility. So you can write some more points in this. It is just um, a brief explanation you can provide of all these things. What a balance sheet provides you, I mean, how it helps you to understand financial position of the company. So you can write down this. Okay, thank you so much everyone. All the best for your assignments.